Welcome to your Conscious Choices for Wellness podcast, hosted by B. Crutelli. This is a space for everyone to learn anything and everything related to healthy healing, including naturopathic medicine, music, dance, yoga, meditation, eco-fashion, mothering, and organic lifestyle choices. Topics for expanding universal consciousness. Come join me weekly as we delve in and begin this journey, sharing valuable content gathered over the past 3 decades, helping to support a healthier and more sustainable future for all. Welcome to the Conscious Choices for Wellness podcast. I sit here today, the last week of February 2026. We are officially on our horses riding into this new year, this new time, this new dimension. I am beneath the bay and the oak. I am very, very grateful to be here. Amongst many trees, you may hear cars in the background as well as birds chirping. I had to escape my home that, yes, I did find last minute. I believe on my last podcast, I was stating that I was going into the complete unknown, being in my liminal space between having a home and not having a home, amongst other changes that have been happening and transforming in my life this last year. As a mother with grown kids, going into my 50s, hitting menopause, very, very new chapter unfolding beneath me, and so much to be excited for ahead. So I have found yet another place to be in nature, fully immersed among the trees in Marin County, this beautiful part of Northern California that I love so much. There's some blue sky. The clouds are rolling out. We had another storm yesterday. And now you may hear an airplane. Let me pause for a second. Let's take a breath. Today, I will be discussing everything and how it changes like an earthquake sometimes. And literally from what I've gathered in my last 5 decades on this earth, as these earthquakes can rumble and roar and come in and out of our lives, no matter what age we are. I strongly believe that we are all here on a different path for different reasons. And there have been many friends and even family around me throughout my life that are on very different paths and that don't quite understand why I may be going through the things that I'm going through, or why I'm in the place in my life that I'm in, because their life might seem so much more chill and so much more calm. And you can see for different reasons that many others are on different paths. And that's okay. We are all unique. That's what makes us different, right? So embracing who we are as humans, trusting that we are here for a very good reason, that we agreed to be here to fulfill something greater than we can even know. And when we involve ourselves with unstable people, then we are setting ourselves up to be disappointed. This is a cautionary statement I'm giving y'all. Hopefully you're maybe in younger generations than I am even, and maybe you haven't learned this yet, and I'm just giving you a cautionary statement here to start this podcast out. Let me say that again. When we involve ourselves with unstable people, then we are setting ourselves up. It could be months or years down the road to be disappointed and possibly be heartbroken. So please watch for the red flags in the beginning, early on, when you have new people coming into your life, right? It's like if we get a dog from, I don't want to say the pound, but from the shelter, okay? Back in my day, we used to call it the pound. I know that's probably not quote unquote politically correct anymore. So if we are to get a dog or even a cat or any animal from a shelter and that pet is a couple years old, it's already lived a good portion of its life, right, in human years. So it could be a teenager when we adopt it. And we think, oh, it's so cute. Oh, it loves me, this and that. And this is honestly just something that just came to me right now. A lot of my podcasts are just spontaneous. And we adopt that pet into our lives. We bring it into our space. We take care of it. We show it love. We spend time with it. And then possibly we get disappointed of behaviors that it has that we didn't quite know in the beginning when we adopted it and welcomed it into our life. And we have full responsibility, right, for that pet. I mean, yes, of course, we can pass it on, probably to someone else, but we don't feel so good about doing that because we know, maybe the faults or the things it needs to work on, and maybe we don't have time, or maybe the pet isn't willing, or whatever. So humans can be similar scenarios. When we invite other humans, times 10 than an animal, right, into our space, into our lives for months or years, and we don't watch the red flags that maybe it's signaling us when we meet, then we are setting ourselves up. So we all have to learn at different rates. We all have to, I think I'm actually starting to be surrounded by mosquitoes because it just rained and I'm sitting here and it's shady, and hopefully the bay helps. Anyways, yes, there's a little herbal tip for you. Bay leaves help repel mosquitoes. So I might have to actually grab some of them. There's some baby ones growing here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna actually tear open this bay leaf. It's a young bay leaf. Thank you all so very much for listening today. I genuinely hope that you learned something, and I invite you to join me each week so you never miss a conscious wellness beat. This podcast holds a special place in my heart dedicated to my evolution here, my passionate mission to spread more consciousness for the much needed wellness on Earth. Come join me as a guest as well. Let's collaborate, making change for future generations.